Yay,
Hello,
Queen.
everyone. We're live.
Hello.
Is
Sorry,
that
I'm like tweeting it. I'm tweeting it. You guys can talk.
Hello, everyone who's watching. My name is.
Is there any view?
Yeah, there's 2 viewers, and probably one of them is me.
Oh.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so this live show is for Amy and Roger's epic Detour by Morgan Matson. And just a heads up, our guest booktuber is Katie from Kit Kats Can Read. If you guys have noticed, Annabelle isn't with us because she is busy. She had something come up and she couldn't make it. So we're sad for her not to be there, but we're still going to go along with this.
She did reread it, so.
Yeah, I've reread it too. So this is like my second reread for this. What about you and Giselle?
Oh,
This is my
first time.
First time. Yay! High five.
Yay. High five over the internet.
Should I show my UK edition? There we go.
Oh,
I love it.
oh, it's so pretty. Oh,
That's like a postcard.
I can't see it though.
oh yeah. There.
Yep.
The back is a postcard?
Oh, this is
Yeah.
art.
Well, I have this, but this is boring. I prefer
I
that one.
It's like that one's prettier. Ours is like boring.
Well, I didn't buy this. I got this from the library, so I still have an excuse to buy it.
An excuse, like we need an excuse to buy books.
Yeah, I do. Like for FA Stay, like the movie tie-in. Last week I went with my sister and I saw it, and I'm like, I need this. And my sister's like, you already have a copy. You have the actual cover. No, don't buy it. No. I'm like, but what? She's like, no. And then we leave, and I'm so sad. But then like we find out that Gail Forman is coming, and I'm like, best excuse ever. I went out the same day and I bought it. So
That's true. Get the book before the signing.
Yep. Okay, so just to let people know that if you guys are watching us on YouTube, there's going to be like a little button on the left side, like bottom corner, that you can click on, and then you can ask us questions through the Q&A. It'll take you on the Google Plus thing. Google Plus is confusing, but just saying. Okay.
As Giselle knows.
Yes. And I was like, what? Because you would think you'd go through YouTube, right? But you go through your Google Plus.
It's really weird. Yesterday I told you that my sister's live show. I spent 40 minutes trying to figure out how to get everyone on and stuff. So confusing.
Oh.
Okay. Since it's on your channel, Giselle, you
Take the reins.
facilitate this whole thing. Yes.
Well, do you want to introduce yourselves or no? Introduce
Introduce yourself. Okay.
Channel.
Oh, I'm Johanna from Magic Bookshelf.
I'm Giselle from Book Nerd Canada.
And I'm Katie from Kit Kats Can Read. Hey.
Okay. So how do you guys want to do this?
Thoughts about the book?
How about we just mention our ratings for now? Just like a thing, just to start.
Sure.
Go ahead.
You want to start?
I wanted to give it a 4. Sorry. I wanted to give it a 4, but I felt it was a little. I had some issues, so I gave it a 3.
Aw. What about you, Kiki?
Aw. I gave it 5 because I loved it.
I gave it a 5, but funnily enough is that the first time I read it, I actually gave it a 4. And I read it like 4 years ago. And I actually thought that I was going to give it a lower rating because I'm just more critical and more picky when it comes to my reading right now, like after, 3 years of blogging. But no, I actually liked it way more than I did the first time.
I did that with Pushing the Limits. Like, I read that and I gave it 4, and then I read it again, and then I changed my rating to a higher one. I think it's weird sometimes, because I think when you reread it, you think of things that you never thought the first time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just 1 second. Apparently the screen is stuck on one person. Do you see the questions on the side, Giselle?
Questions? A Q&A?
Yeah.
Hold on a sec.
Oh, it's probably stuck on me.
Oh, yeah, I
Continue.
got it. The screen is stuck on one person. Yes, I have that issue too. I don't know how to do it.
I think if you just click on the person, it should go back.
Yeah, like, is one of your things highlighted? Is your box highlighted, Giselle?
Yeah, on Katie.
Maybe click on it. Unclick it.
Click on me again.
Oh, there you go.
Click!
Even though, you know, no one wants
Is
to
it
see my
working
face.
now?
Okay, so I guess it should be working.
Okay, thank you, Rebecca, for letting us know.
Yeah. Okay, so sorry, Katie, I kind of interrupted you.
Oh, I no. Oh yeah. Well, I was just saying, like when you reread books, like you sort of remember things more, and like I don't know.
Well, the
Like
thing is,
I
like,
find,
mhm.
I was gonna say, I find when you just reread it, I don't know, I don't know.
Well, the thing is, like, that I had in mind is that when Annabelle, you know how her favorite, like, contemporary is, like, Megan Mead's Guide to Dating? And she's always raving about that book, but she recently reread it, and she gave it 3 stars. And she's like, oh, because I read it such a long time ago, and I guess, like, you know, you grow up and she found things immature that she didn't previously. So that's what I was
Yeah.
afraid of. But the good thing is that I wasn't. So that's cool.
I think it is also sometimes, you know, like if you're in a reading slump, you normally don't enjoy the book as much as when you're not.
True.
So that different things probably affect it, like your mood and all that, and you're like, oh, I'm just not in the mood for this book right now, so you rate it lower or whatever. I don't know.
I have a question. Do you, when you reread them, do you change your rating as well?
Mhm. I did. I changed my rating.
You go back in Goodreads and change it.
Yeah,
Well, it's already on Goodreads, so it's like when I click I'm finished, the thing pops up and I'm like, 5 stars. There you go. I gave you an extra one. Okay, so someone asked, Jacqueline actually. Hi, Jacqueline. And she said, my question is, have you guys ever gone on a road trip? If not, where would you want to go?
I went on a road trip with my family when I was about a teenager, and we just went on the East Coast down all the way to Orlando, Florida. So that was crazy different because we had to stop in like a hotel for the night because you can't drive all the way there. It's really nice visiting all the states. Like you could see, you know, the landscape change and the people and like rest stops. It was fun. I think it's better when you're with your friends.
Yeah, that's true. The only road trip I went to was last year, and we just went to New York, so it was only like a 8-hour road trip. But yeah, it was fun. I like stopping at like, you know, the rest stops and like going to the little stores like there and getting like keychains and memorabilia. It's cool.
Or gas. It's just like a gas station.
Yeah, but I hate being like cooped up in a little seat for hours and hours. I can't do it. I don't know. It's hard.
How about you, Katie?
I've always wanted to go to Rome. I don't know.
Oh, so lucky.
Well, you can do that. You're like,
I just think Rome has so many really good places to look at. But I don't know, I've always wanted to go there, so I'd love to go travel all over it.
well, you can travel all over Europe like as a road trip. We can't do that, Giselle.
I
We're only
know.
like the U.S. Okay, sure.
And then you pick me up on the way. And then we go around.
Aw.
We'll
Thanks,
pack Annabelle and suitcase.
Okay.
thanks for the question, Jacqueline.
Okay, so do you guys want to just talk about why you gave the book that rating or whatever? Giselle, do you want to? It seems like you have things to talk about.
Well, I'm just kidding. Hold on. Um, obviously I knew it was like a road trip book, but I didn't really know if there was going to be something pushing me to keep reading, because sometimes this is my problem with contemporaries. Like, I need a problem or something to be resolved at the end, and whenever I find daily life in books, I'm just like, oh god, it's really boring. But I didn't find it in this case, because they were away from home and they're going through all these different cities and states, and oh, I found it really, really cute. The additional, where is it? Did you guys like this receipt stuff?
Yes.
I
Oh my
thought they
God.
were so cool.
Loved them. I wasn't like a big fan of the playlist because I pretty much did not know 90% of the artists,
Yeah.
but I loved everything else. I loved Where I've Been, like how she talks about everyone.
That part. I was like, oh my god, I never knew that, that state is so and so, or they had like a saying. I didn't even know states had sayings.
I didn't either. Is the thing stuck on you again, Giselle?
No. Is it supposed to?
It doesn't look like it's changing.
Where are you looking?
Well, I'm looking at the actual thing, like the screen, but it's. I mean, is it? I don't know. Maybe I should open the actual video.
I'm gonna open it on YouTube and see.
Wait, where did Cat disappear?
Art. I was like, oh my god, I never knew that.
Is Cat gone?
Yes, she disappeared.
Maybe I should re-add her or something. I don't know where she went.
How do I add people there? There is a button.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna add her again.
I'm like, where did you go?
Okay, I added her again.
That's funny.
She's on her phone too, so maybe she got a call or something.
Oh, yeah, that could be it.
She warned me about that.
Okay.
Yes, she just. Ah.
Also, okay,
Weird.
she got disconnected. Why do I hear this weird sound? It's like, dun.
Someone trying to call?
Maybe you should pick up.
I don't see anything.
I don't know.
Oh, that was my. Sorry, that was my instant message here.
Okay. Oh, that's like me on Google Plus?
Yeah. I'll just turn off the sound.
Okay, anyways, let's just. I guess it's down to 2. Oh, there she
There we
is.
go. Yay!
Where did you
Oh
go?
my God. Oh, I think my internet just blipped for a second. I think it's because it can't handle me loading this opposition video.
Okay, so let's continue on. What were you saying, Giselle?
Yeah,
I guess maybe we can say now what we loved about this book, and then we can like answer some questions, and then we can go into talking about what we didn't like about it. Whatever,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Okay, go.
Well, I really liked Amy because I felt like she was a realistic character, being scared of driving and, what happened and everything. Are we allowed to talk about spoilers or no?
Yes, because I mean everyone who is here has read the book, so.
Okay. Well, her being scared, obviously we know that she's gonna get over it by the end of the journey. So I thought that one was really, really realistic, and I like realistic books because you can't relate to it. So
I like how like all the decisions that she's made or the way that she thinks we can all relate to. It's kind of different from Gwen, from what I thought was true, and how we all could not really relate to what she was doing or what she was thinking.
No.
And exactly, and I really liked Amy. I felt like emotionally, I was very invested in her, and I actually teared up several times whenever she would think about her dad. That was really, really sad. And I just felt the progression of her character and like the development was very realistic. I loved it. I loved her.
What about you?
I just liked all of the little snippets in the book. Like as you're reading, you get like receipts and whatever.
I love.
I felt like you get to experience the road trip along with her, and that's what I liked about it.
Oh, and you know the pictures from that road trip? They're actually from Morgan's
She took the exact same route.
pictures. So I thought that was really cool. She's like, she literally went to all of these places.
The crumbly one? I think that's the one that I would want to visit the most.
This book made me hungry.
Yeah, it made me hungry too. Like, I want to try the frozen custard. Can I please try the frozen custard?
I know. Which state was that again? Oh god, I should have marked it.
I know, but I love it. I love the crumbly. I love the frozen custard.
Yeah, this book was making me hungry for hamburgers. They were always in like diners.
Yeah, it's like actually made me want to go to a diner.
Yeah.
I've never been to a diner.
Oh my gosh. I don't know any good ones around here.
See, that's the problem. You kind of need to know from
Go
people.
on a road trip now.
I want to go to an In-N-Out burger. In-N-Out, yes.
That's only in the States on the west side.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever in Canada. It's kind of disappointing.
Until years later.
Not even then? Okay, what do you guys think of Roger? Oh wait, let's just answer some questions. Someone wrote about Amy that her clothes were thrown out by that college girl. How would you have reacted if that happened to you? Can someone remind me when that happened?
When it was like in the beginning.
Oh, it's her friend. It's Roger's friend. Like she was doing her a favor, right?
Bronwyn.
Oh yeah.
The way I read it, I felt like she was being mean and she threw out her clothes just to be mean, but it's just kind of gave her like a makeover.
If that ever happened to me, obviously I'd be pissed at first.
I'm really pissed. Until I see.
I think I'd be annoyed.
Clothes.
You'd bring clothes that are your favorites, wouldn't you? And if someone threw out like favorite t-shirts,
it's weird. What if it has like some sentimental value?
Yeah.
What if it was like her dad's shirt? Oh my god, I would be so pissed.
And I thought it was weird that they were the same size. I was like, what? Are they exactly the same size? I didn't even catch that.
I think she mentioned that how it was a bit tight, maybe, or short. I don't know. I didn't really focus on that.
She had like quite a load of dresses and stuff, didn't she? The stuff she doesn't normally wear.
Mhm.
It was like she was forced, right?
She wears more like baggy clothes normally, don't she, to hide?
I think it's just after her dad died that she started wearing clothes like that.
Mm.
You can tell.
See, I think when Bromra gave her like new clothes, like probably more clingy dresses, like that show her assets.
More girly. I thought it was like more girly clothes, right?
Yeah, it was more girly clothes.
Yeah, it was like dresses and stuff on it.
Okay, what else? Yeah, so what do you guys think of Roger? And him and his desperation for his ex-girlfriend. Can someone please talk about that?
I liked him, and I thought he was going to go back to her, but I'm glad he didn't.
Do you guys feel it's unrealistic that he was like so desperate to go to Kentucky and everything, and then when he met her, he's like, oh, no, I don't like you anymore. I like the other girl.
It was a bit weird. It was like, oh, actually, there's a girl right in front of me that's perfect.
I don't know, like, I would have liked a bit more development in that aspect. Like, it was, like, literally till the end when he actually met her, that's when he decides that he doesn't like her anymore. And that seemed a bit weird. I thought that he would, like, throughout the trip, he'd be like, okay, no, I changed my mind. Like, let's not go to her. I don't know. He was a bit desperate in the beginning, but I love him, so...
I agree, though. He was a little bit like clingy in the beginning, and then all of a sudden he just like drops her and decides to go for Amy. And I was like, what? I was like, oh well, I just accepted it.
Because we all wanted it. Let's
Exactly.
do it. What do you guys think of her brother? What's his name?
Oh, is it Charlie?
No, not her brother. Not her. The ex-girlfriend's brother.
Oh, the
Lucian? Is that him?
yeah, Lucian.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
Lucian or Lucian? I don't know.
At first, I thought he was really creepy.
Creepy, right?
Yeah. I'm
Like
so
this
glad I'm not the only
turned into a slasher movie-esque.
I
Like
know.
the moment when she went outside in the middle of the night and he was like in that little jeep, and I'm like, what
Yeah.
is he doing out in the middle of the night?
Heck, he's gonna kill her or something. There's gonna be some sort of twist.
That could have gone that way, by the way. It could have gone that way.
I know, and I was
Yeah, one thing.
like, what are you doing?
He have like a chainsaw or something.
Yeah, he was doing the topiaries or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I was a little bit creeped out. I was like, get out of there now.
That's true. But I really liked him. He's I wish I like knew more about him. That would have been nice. Or he stayed longer in the book. Like,
Yeah.
let's go on the road trip together. I'll follow you.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. There's gonna be like a love triangle, but it didn't.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen because she introduced him like so late in the book, right? I don't know.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of Charlie then? I guess no one thinks anything of him.
I don't know. I don't know. Because we didn't get to see him much, did we?
It was all through Amy's point of view, so it's kind of one-sided, his story, and it was so weird to see that twins not being close.
I know, I keep forgetting that they're twins.
Yeah,
And then when they mention it, that's funny.
twin fraternals.
So back to the whole clothes thing. A makeshift library says that the clothes aspect felt the most unrealistic to me. I mean, the girl just parted with half of her wardrobe. That's a lot of money. That's true. But isn't she like a shopaholic? And she buys so many different clothes all the time, which is why there's like not a single empty space in her room.
Yep.
So
So
I
I
kind of
guess she had money
understand.
to part with.
Yeah, and she probably gave her clothes that she wouldn't want to wear again. That would make sense in a way.
That's probably really generous of her.
Yeah, of course, but there are generous people in this world.
Yeah,
We just
she-
never see
My
that.
entire wardrobe.
Unless she just had like way too many clothes and she needed to get rid of some.
But she does. Like, it's been like Morgan Matson mentioned that in the beginning.
I liked her though. She was fun.
She was. I actually thought that she might have secretly like liked Roger, but then we find out that she already has a boyfriend and she just likes Roger as a friend. And I'm like, ugh, no cliches. Thank you.
I know. I was like, thank God. She's just like a girl who's kind.
I know. I hate cliches in contemporaries.
Yeah.
Oh, so many of them. Okay, I'm back to the whole Roger and the girl. He said, a makeshift library said, I think he just wanted some closure, though. He did mention he had feelings for Amy since Kansas, I think. He just felt confused by what the other girl did since he thought everything was okay before. Yes, when he mentioned since Kansas, I actually went back and I tried to find where that part was.
I missed that. He does?
You missed it? Yeah, he mentioned it. He's like, I've wanted to be with you or kiss you or whatever since Kansas.
Oh,
Wasn't
yeah, I remember that part now.
I'm like, where's Kansas? I need to know the exact moment. My whole perspective is different now. I need to read it again.
I should, yeah, take a reread of it because I forgot about that part. You can see them like liking each other.
I know. Which is sad when she drove for the first time without Roger, and someone mentioned that they wished she had waited to drive for the first time with Roger. He actually was hurt by that, and I was hurt. I'm like, why would you do that without him?
I know. I thought that was weird too. It should have been Roger.
It should have been Roger, but I guess maybe the author wants to stay away from cliches. I mean, that would be the route everyone would think would happen, right?
Yeah. But Lucian was a good surprise.
I really liked him.
He was so nice.
I know. I also liked Roger's friend, the one who got them the crumbly and like the
Oh,
frozen
God.
custard.
Food in this book, honestly. It was funny how they made her try to drink, what was it, whiskey or is it something else? It was some alcoholic beverage.
Yeah, something like that.
She said it tasted like a tree stump.
Yeah, I remember. That was funny. There's a lot of funny scenes in this book. I really liked it. Yeah, I loved when they broke into the rehab, and someone said that I liked how she had the guts to break into the rehab place. That was funny. It's like, oh, hello there. I just, jumped from the window. Nothing wrong here.
And they like ran back to their car.
Yeah, that was
Get
funny.
away. That was funny, yeah. You would think they'd have more security.
Well, who would want to break into rehab? Oh, okay, maybe breaking out of rehab.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's true. Someone says, I would love another book on Lucian, Hadley's brother. That would be like a novella. A novella would be nice.
On him, yeah.
I think a novella would be cute.
And he's really lonely in
I know.
mansion, and I felt really sad for him.
That was actually really, really sad.
And him liking to do all that landscaping thing, and his parents didn't want him to pursue it, even though he loved it.
I know, they had like some intense heart-to-heart talk, her and Lucian.
Here's a question: would you guys ever want it to be like have a sequel?
Sequels are hard. It means that there needs to be a problem for the book to actually be interesting.
I'd say no sequel.
Just
Yeah.
like how, how it ends. So I felt like it ended a bit abruptly because like you don't really see Amy and Roger.
I think what I would... Oh, well, didn't you see the receipt at the last book? In the last page?
Yeah,
That kind of says it all, that they actually still end up meeting and hanging out together. The one on July 19, the Philly's Best Cheesesteak in Philadelphia.
I thought that was her mom.
No, like the last...
I just realized they're in Philly. That's where he is. Okay.
Yeah. And that's like, I think 2 or 3 months. That's the last time the last day they were together was June 12th, and this was on July 19th. So it's like a month and a week after. That's like
noticed.
Yeah, so like Morgan Matson sort of does, tell you that they do end up together and stay together.
Oh, that makes more sense. Duh, Giselle.
But I think I would love a companion novel of Charlie. I think that would be interesting. What do you guys think?
Yeah, because even if there's a companion novel, like you can slot them in, and then you're like, oh, okay, they're still going strong. Do you know what I mean? But isn't Amy and Roger apparently like since you've been gone, like they make a little appearance?
What?
Do they really? I haven't read that book yet.
They do?
I haven't, but someone told me because I was like because when I reviewed it on Goodreads, I was like I would like to see like more Amy and Roger, and they're like, well, they might make a little appearance, and since you've been gone, and I was like, really?
Oh, well, now I know which book to read next.
And apparently, they're also in Second Chance Summer somewhere. I was like,
that's so cute.
Oh, if only Annabelle was here, she would have told us, because she read the book recently. I cannot believe... I love it when contemporary authors do this.
I know.
I think there was a book that the same thing happened, where they got the characters and in the other book, but I never noticed it. So I just don't remember what book it is. But I love it. I love when they do that.
Hayden McGarry does that, and so does Miranda Keneally. Yeah.
But those are like actual companion novels. Like, these ones aren't even companion novels. They're completely different.
Oh.
Oh, I think maybe What I Thought Was True and My Life Next Door. Maybe? I don't know. I could be
The
wrong.
same characters, didn't they? I recognized some of them. Like
No,
they said hi or something, wasn't it?
I don't know. I have no
I
idea.
thought I thought it was true.
I don't know. I know that there is a sequel for My Life Next Door, but I don't know if those are related. Anyways, someone says that the endless highway was tense. Poor Roger. I was feeling like suffocated while they were in that highway.
I know. I saw the picture afterwards and I was like, wow, it really is the loneliest highway.
What's funny is that every time Roger calls it a different thing, like the saddest highway, the most depressing highway, and she keeps on correcting him. It's the loneliest highway.
Yeah, that was funny. I kind of felt bad for him. He was driving the entire time mostly.
I know. That's sad.
Unless he loves driving.
Sorry?
He probably loves driving. That's probably why he was like, I'll drive.
Driving.
Driving is fun.
I prefer driving than being in the passenger seat. Seriously. You guys want to read another question?
Yep. Makeshift Library says, about the 20 questions game they were playing. I felt so out of it. I barely recognized the people they were mentioning. I guess they both had the history background. Most people would mention celebrities, I think. Very true.
Yes, there's one person I remember, and I remember her from reading Love Letters to the Dead. Remember that woman that her plane crashed somewhere and they never found her?
Earhart.
I remember her, and I'm like, I remember her from Love Letters to the Dead.
All I know is Don Quixote because he's from that book. That was the only one I recognized. And she's right, like I didn't recognize anyone else. I was like, what are they talking
about? As soon as she said that the person that she's talking about is, or he said it, or I don't know who said it, that they're not sure if she's dead or alive, I'm like, it's her. It's her. I got one right.
I didn't even Google any one of them.
I didn't, but I just knew her.
Yeah.
So someone says Roger was such a cutie pie. I was curious about the whole situation between him and his parents. That felt a bit rushed. What situation? I don't even remember.
With his parents? Well, yeah, I don't remember either.
His parents.
Roger and his parents.
I don't remember. What happened?
Oh, that's bad. None of us know.
I don't. I didn't remember there being like a problem.
I need to reread this now.
Oh my god, I'm blanking out.
I'm sorry. Can you elaborate?
Is it right at the beginning? It's probably right at the very beginning.
Marina, can you please tell us? Because we are lost. I don't know.
Parent. It's either at the very front or probably near the end.
I don't remember any problems with the parents.
I don't either. What did you guys think of the scene when they were at Walmart? That was funny.
Oh, in the back there, I was like, okay.
No, like when they were sliding with the socks on?
That's cool. Oh, no, when he also took off his shirt.
Yeah, but I feel like you're talking about when they were in the car. I was talking about when they were in Walmart. You're like already thinking about that.
The parking lot.
Oh, so Marina says that his mom shipped him off to stay with his father because of his grades, I think, and he told her not to be a stranger. Well, wasn't he just spending the summer with his dad?
Yep. That's what I thought.
I do remember something about his grades, though. But that's all. That's all. That's all I remember. Okay, what else? I feel like, I don't know. At one point, though, the states kind of got, like, I felt like I couldn't distinguish between each state. I don't know. Like, I couldn't remember what they did in Kansas or what they did in wherever they went. Was it just me?
Yeah, I didn't really focus too much where they were going sometimes.
They backtracked a lot, so it would have been nice to see an actual map in the beginning to screw.
Yeah,
And like maybe put
sometimes
a star next to wherever places they went. That would have been nice.
But there is only this. But this is her mom's.
That's her mom's, yeah.
I guess if you put a map, it'll be like spoilery.
Come on, Amy and Roger's epic detour.
I know.
They took
But
a
they backtracked
detour.
so much. Oh, and I was really kind of sad when they went to Elvis's house. Oh my god. I was like, I want to like skip these pages, please.
That's so sad. Also, when they went to that place where her and her dad and her brother always go, and then they meet someone, and the woman's like, "Oh, how's your dad? How's it?"
Wow.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna cry now. And that's like the first time I actually teared up.
Aww. It's kind of sad. Like she blamed herself for that accident, and it's not even her fault.
I know, for so long.
For like
how he
disappeared.
How he died was like really sad as well. I was like, oh my god.
I mean, like she like forced him to put the seatbelt on, and then she hears some people say that if he didn't have his seatbelt on, he could have survived. That would eat you up, to be honest. I can't hear you, Giselle. Your voice is gone. Can you hear me, Kat? Yeah, I can't hear Giselle, though.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
but
now I
Giselle's-
can. Yeah, I can't hear Giselle.
You're muted, Giselle.
God, what are you doing, Giselle? Now you put it on mute. Because I can see the mute thing. Now it's not. I can't hear you, though.
What have you done, Giselle?
I don't know. Yeah, can't hear you. So someone says, well, they try to fix this. Wait, let me see.
Oh my god, did she ever look for her dad's graffiti? I think I might have missed it.
I don't think she looked for it. I think she just added to it. Did she add something to the graffiti? Giselle, we can't hear you. Did she, like, do something? What did you do? It's like she's talking to us and we can't hear anything. Still can't hear anything. Now? No. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Did you do something with your microphone, Giselle?
I was trying to see if like I could hear all of us on the actual thing, but yeah, Giselle's muted on the actual thing as well.
Like you're muted. Like I can hear the green stuff going up whenever I talk, but yours isn't on. Maybe go on the Hangout toolbox and see if you've done something. Mute and unmute the away mode or whatever, or go to your settings. I don't know. How did that happen?
Oh, Giselle.
Can't hear her. This is really weird. How did that happen so suddenly?
Like, is your mic connected?
Hear you. No, can't hear you. Did you click on the settings on top beside the leave call? There's like a default microphone, a default speaker, stuff like that. You added draw? I feel like we've lost you. I don't know what happened. I guess we can continue talking while she does this. So someone says, I thought Charlie was jealous of Amy and her father's relationship since they were so close. Yes. I feel like he's always been jealous since he was a kid. Right?
Yeah.
Give me more than yeah, Katie. You gotta give me more.
Oh, I wish I like just saw more of Charlie. There definitely should be a companion novel with Charlie.
I feel like what's her name? Amy has always been like her father's daughter, while Charlie was always with the mother. Maybe it's kind of, I mean, initially I thought that her dad just gave all his attention to her. But there was a scene when one time they were supposed to go to the ice cream shop or whatever after they picked up Charlie, but Amy couldn't wait. And then when Charlie found out, he got really annoyed. Do you remember that scene?
Yeah.
But then, like, suddenly they find themselves at the store, and the dad's like, oh, you know, it's on our way, so let's get down. So I'm like, well, he does care about him. Maybe Charlie's just being, like, typical jealousy. But yes, I do agree that he is and was always jealous of Amy and her father's relationship. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Um,
Amy and her dad were, like, quite close, so weren't they?
yeah. Someone said that the first night at the reservation was funny. The you look hot scene, that was hilarious. It's like, you look hot. She's like, okay, thank you. You look good too. I'm like, well, that's embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Trying to find out why Giselle is like gone. Did you click on something?
I bet you'll find it's, like, something really simple.
And this is why I don't like Google Plus. It's weird. What else? Do you have anything else to add, Katie? Why would you mute her?
I'm trying-
Why would you mute her, Katie? You just muted her. Unmute.
I don't know how.
You guys stop playing around. No, seriously, how did you mute Giselle?
I don't know, I clicked on their picture and then I was trying to see if I could, like,
So,
fiddle up with something. How do I unmute?
so you muted her again.
Why? I I don't think I can.
You guys are killing me.
I'm just not going to touch anything now.
So, are we just gonna end it like that with her gone? So, if you leave the chat room and come on again, Giselle, what would happen? How about you come on from your phone? Can you do that? 1 second? Okay. That's just funny. Ah, these things always kill me. Okay, so what else do you guys want to talk about? Or you, Katie, since you've been quiet.
Hey!
It's true.
I haven't been quiet.
So why did you give it 4 stars instead of 5?
I gave it 5.
Giselle! You're back on!
Now there's like 2 of me. This is hilarious. How do
Just
I don't know.
like close the screen of your computer and or like put like a black thing on it on the camera and then just talk from the other one.
Okay. This is hilarious.
Oh, I see 2 of you. Okay, that's good. This is so weird.
Yay.
Did you want to add to any of the stuff that we talked about?
Oh, I wanted to know your favorite quotes. If you guys marked them.
I did not. Did you?
Oh, I didn't.
I had one, but I didn't tag it. Let's see.
I think I loved reading about the motto for all the states.
The motto, yeah.
Other than that,
Let's see. There's some quotes here.
the Kansas one's interesting. To the stars through adversity.
Yeah, that was the one I remembered too.
And there's one it's the welfare of the people shall be the supreme law. That's kind of boring. Guys, look at that. Like, what is this? What's
I
Morgan
know.
Matson
Look
doing to us?
at that.
That makes me want to eat. To eat a cake. I want to eat a cake.
I'm gonna have all the pictures now.
I really like her writing.
I do. I really want to read Since You've Been Gone.
Do you have it?
Yes, I do.
I can't wait to read that one too.
I have an ARC and a finished copy. The ARC isn't mine, though. It's my sister's.
Is that though?
You know how it is with my sister. She has to have her own copy. I have to have my own copy. It's like every time someone sees our bookshelf and they see like doubles and they're like, "Why would you have doubles?" It's like, we're two people. Calm down.
We don't care.
Okay, if you guys don't have anything to add, maybe we can wrap it up and talk just about random contemporaries until 5.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. I don't think there's much else to add. I mean, like we said about the characters and the pictures and.
Someone said that they would have liked Charlie to have gone and visit Elvis with Amy, kind of like the father wanted them to do together.
Oh, someone's also asking, do you recommend any other road trip books? I haven't really read them. I think that's the only mainly road trip book I've read, actually.
I've read a couple. Well, I'm reading right now Open Road Summer, so that's a road trip.
There is a list on Epic Reads blog,
Epic Reads.
and they have all of these road trip books. So I think you
I
can.
think there's a list on Goodreads as well.
Yeah, there is. Unlike from our list, we had Amy and Rogers, we had Golden Reunited, How My Summer Turned Up in Flames. That's a really cute road trip. There's also
There's another one. The not Luminaries, but it's the one I read too. Where is it?
I've got them so far.
Wanderlove is sort of not really a road trip, but she does go like around Central America. I don't know what you call it. Backpacking. Yeah. That's a nice book. I liked Wanderlove. What else is there?
I forgot the title. That's gonna bother me.
Wait, I'm gonna go on Epic Reads. Well, remind me what the story's about. I can remember.
I think this girl's in a band, and she road trips with her band members. That's all I
There's
remember.
The Disenchantment
That's the one.
by Nina LaCour.
Yeah.
And everyone loves Nina LaCour's Everything That Leads to You or something. So maybe check out The Disenchantment.
Oh, she wrote that one
Okay,
too.
I've got a list here of like road trip ones. There's 1 Week by Nikki Van der Kar. Have you read that?
I don't know this. No.
There's Leaving Unknown by Kerry, is that Reichs? R-E-I-C-H-S. I haven't read
No.
that. With This Heart by R.S. Gray. I haven't read that.
Are those YA?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I added them all to my wish list. I was
There's
like,
1+1 by Jojo Moyes, but that's an adult book. It's a chick
I've
lit.
had
Paper Town.
had one.
I
16
love that.
I thought were true. Have you read that?
No.
Paper Towns by John Green. The Paradox of Vertical Flight by Emile. I cannot see that title. I'm on the Epic Reads blog. Nobody But Us by Kristen Halbrook.
Isn't that retelling of Romeo and Juliet or something like that?
Is it?
Is it the one with the girl back hugging the guy and...
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's a retelling? It doesn't look like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the new one, Let's Get Lost by Addie
Alsaid? Yeah.
I heard good things about that one.
I heard mixed things about that one. I just don't like multiple POVs in my contemporary books. I just don't like it. There are like 5 different POVs.
POVs are only for like fantasy.
Mm-hmm. In general, I just don't like multiple POVs.
I think if there's more than two, it gets confusing.
I like it only when it's like the second or third book, like what happened with Allegiant, where there's foreign trysts, or I like it for Under the Never Sky. It works for Perry and Arya.
There's only two, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I think when there's two, I don't mind it because you want to. Sometimes you want to hear it from their side. There's also Take Me There by Carolee Dean.
Take me. Oh yes, I know they're on the road, lying down. The road.
Yes. Kind of like laying on the road, getting it on,
Yeah. I have Reunited by Graham something. Forgot her name.
And there's Two-Way Street by Lauren Barnholt.
Ah yes, I've read that. That's a cute one. There's In Honor as well as Golden by Jesse Kirby, and. I mean, Article 5 by Kristen Simmons, the first book is technically a road trip, but it's a dystopian book. It's not a contemporary. I love that trilogy, just an FYI. What else?
I don't know anymore. They say here, Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins, but that's not contemporary.
That's weird, though. I've read that book. Is there a road trip?
I don't know. It says Origin, Georgia, Destination, California.
Maybe. I didn't like that book, so I don't really know. But yeah, the newest one is Open Road Summer.
13 Little Blue Envelopes is apparently a road trip novel.
Which one?
13 Little Blue Envelopes.
The one that's by, what's her name?
Something Johnson.
Maureen Johnson.
Maureen Johnson, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. So, we have 8 minutes left, and just before we go, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who watched this with us, and sorry for all of the technical issues that we had. And one other thing is that August month is Stephanie Perkins month, and we are going to read all 3 of Stephanie Perkins' books. I do know that currently Penguin has that huge read-along too, as well as some bloggers that are also hosting a similar read-along. But we're also doing it, and we're going to have a live show at the beginning of September. So first week we're reading Anne and the French Kiss. I already read it. Giselle's currently reading it. I reread it, of course, and this is the first time for Giselle. And the second week is going to be Lola and the Boy Next Door. And then the last 2 weeks are going to be Isla and the Happily Ever After. And we're collaborating with Daniela from Daniela Books, and she's hosting giveaways for every single week of August for books. The first one's going to be Isla, second one's Lola, third one is, first one's Anna. Second one's Lola, third one's Isla, and the fourth one might be also Isla or all 3 books. So go to her channel if you want. And if you want to be a guest booktuber, again, I already have the form on our Goodreads channel and Goodreads group, and you guys can join if you want. What else? I talk too much. You take over, Giselle. That was tiring.
Like, said all of the things that I say. You mentioned the giveaway, and yeah, I think that was all, right? And sorry, the fact that Annabelle couldn't be here.
I know. And one thing is that Danielle is going to join our live show, but we're also adding another guest booktuber, so it's going to be a total of 5 people. So even though she's on, we're still going to do the guest booktuber thing, so don't worry.
I'll put all the links down in this video.
Yeah, that's cool.
It finishes.
Yeah, and definitely check the Goodreads group to discuss Anna and Lola and Isla. But I'm so excited for Isla.
Or Isla. I always say Isla.
Yeah, everyone says Isla. It's Isla, people. Isla.
Isla sounds better, isn't it?
It's like the thing with Burn for Burn on that series. They keep us saying Jenny Han and Saban. It's Siobhan.
Yeah.
Siobhan.
Siobhan.
Everyone says Siobhan. I'm like, no. It's
You're
Siobhan.
saying it wrong.
It's Siobhan, people. It's a V. A V. That's funny.
But
It's
it's like
okay.
with Rainbow Rowell. I had to ask her how she pronounces her surname because people were like Rowell,
I say
Rowell,
Rowell.
and I asked her, and she was like, it rhymes with towel, so it's Rowell.
So it's Rowell. Okay,
Yeah, like
thanks for telling me. I'm gonna be
like
saying Rowell from
like
now on.
so. Just think of like if you say towel, like
Rowell.
the towel. Yeah, Rowell. She was like,
Oh.
yeah. I was like, everyone at Butchie says it differently,
It's
and
like with
I
Tahir
I don't
Mafi.
want to say it
Everyone
wrong.
butchers that name.
Yeah.
Those like I'm someone whose name is always butchered. Funny story is that last week in my lab, someone was talking to me and my friend called out my name and the guy's like, "That's how you say your name?" I'm like, "Yeah." So then it took him, he's Chinese, so it took him like 10 minutes to say it right. And then someone else comes, he's like, "Do you know that that's how you say her name?" And the person's like, "And this whole time I've been saying your name wrong." I'm like, "Listen, 90% of this lab and this university and this world says my name wrong, okay? I just go along with it." And that's what everyone does. They just go along with it. Some of they call me Johina, Johanna, Johain. Like, they never say my name right. So I'm like, whatever suits you. It's okay.
Jay.
Hmm?
Well, could just call you Jay, like your
Yeah.
Starbucks.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like, there's like a funny thing is that one time Farah told them that her name's Farah, and they wrote Carol.
What?
She's like, "Hi, my name is Carol. This works. Okay, sure." Or yesterday it was Fehra. Like, okay, sure, why not?
Adding another syllable.
I feel like I'm gonna from now on tell them my name is Johanna, just to see all the different versions of my name that will show up. That's something I will do.
So what's the right way so that I don't get it wrong?
It's Johanna.
Like Joe Heiner, like that.
Yeah,
It's
Johanna.
probably gonna sound funny from like a British accent though.
Oh, it's okay.
So it's like
I know
Johanna.
Giselle says it Johina.
I know. I'm so sorry. After
Okay.
the conversation, I always butcher people's names.
Oh, it's cool. Yeah,
Joe
like one
Heiner.
time, the author of How My Summer Went Up in Flames, her name is Jennifer Salvato Doktorsky. And one time, like I was talking about the book and I mentioned her name, and I tweeted her the video, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're the first person to ever say my name right." I'm like, "Oh, I understand you. That's why. I know how it feels." It's funny. Author names are funny.
I always butcher all the names. I'm terrible.
I know some people refuse to say authors' last names just because they don't want to butcher them.
Yeah,
Well, I was gonna say that's why I asked Rainbow like how her surname actually is pronounced because I was like, if I say it in a video, I want to say it right.
That's true.
Yeah, she probably gets it all the time though.
Yeah, you just get used to it. Okay. I guess if we're done here, then we're done here. And yeah. Do you want to wrap it up, Giselle? I talk too much?
no, it's awesome. We take the lead. Well, thank you everyone for joining in and sending in all your questions, and it was super fun. I love reading all these books. So until next time.
Bye, guys. You have to press the live thing. Turn off live. Bye.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.